How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How to protect yourself from a covert narcissist. Number one, recognize the signs. The first step in protecting yourself from a covert narcissist is to learn to recognize the traits and behaviors associated with this personality type. Covert narcissists often present themselves as humble or self-effacing, but their actions reveal a deep sense of entitlement and a strong need for admiration. They may use passive-aggressive tactics, guilt-tripping, and emotional manipulation to get their needs met without appearing overtly selfish. Covert narcissists are masters of emotional manipulation. They use guilt, shame, and subtle gaslighting to confuse their targets. One common tactic is making you feel responsible for their emotional state, even when their unhappiness is unrelated to your actions. Be aware of how these emotional manipulations feel and practice setting firm boundaries to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Set clear boundaries to protect yourself from a covert narcissist. Establishing boundaries is crucial when dealing with a covert narcissist. They will often test the limits of your kindness and compassion. So it's important to be assertive about what you will and will not tolerate. Be clear about your needs and don't feel guilty for saying no when they overstep. Healthy boundaries will create a sense of safety and help you avoid being drawn into their manipulative behavior. Trust your instincts. If something feels off in your interactions with a covert narcissist, trust your gut. These individuals often present a false image of themselves, but their actions and words may reveal discrepancies that cause discomfort. Pay attention to any feelings of confusion, discomfort, or doubts, as they may be signs that the person is trying to manipulate or control you. Don't engage in power struggles with a covert narcissist. Covert narcissists thrive on conflict, and they will often engage in subtle power struggles. They may make passive-aggressive remarks or try to undermine your confidence. When this happens, disengage from the struggle. Don't try to win the argument or change their mind, as this will only feed their desire for control. Instead, calmly assert your position and walk away if necessary. Keep communication clear and concise to protect yourself from a covert narcissist. Covert narcissists often twist conversations to suit their needs or to manipulate your emotions. To protect yourself, keep your communication with them as clear and straightforward as possible. Avoid sharing personal details that could later be used against you. When setting boundaries or addressing issues, be concise and avoid getting drawn into lengthy emotional discussions. Don't take it personally. Covert narcissists often try to make you feel like you're the source of their unhappiness or problems. It is important to remember that their behavior is a reflection of their own issues, not yours. Their need for validation, control, and admiration is an internal problem they project onto others. Remind yourself that their behavior is not your fault. To protect yourself from a covert narcissist, limit emotional investment. In relationships with covert narcissists, it is essential to limit your emotional investment. They may initially present themselves as kind, empathetic, and considerate, but over time their true nature will likely emerge. Keep your emotional distance to avoid becoming entangled in their manipulation, guilt-tripping, or emotional blackmail. Covert narcissists often cycle between idealizing and devaluing their targets. At first, they may shower you with attention and praise, making you feel special and valued. But once they have established control, they may shift to devaluing you, criticizing your every move, and emotionally distancing themselves. Recognizing this pattern can help you avoid falling into the trap of their emotional roller coaster. Avoid emotional dependency. Covert narcissists prey on people who are emotionally dependent or seeking validation. They will manipulate you by playing on your insecurities and vulnerabilities. To protect yourself, focus on building your own emotional resilience and self-esteem. Establish a strong support network outside of the narcissist's influence so that you are less likely to fall into their emotional traps. Don't get trapped by their victimhood. Covert narcissists often portray themselves as victims, whether it's of their upbringing, circumstances, or their behavior of others. They use this self-victimization to elicit sympathy, control others, and avoid taking responsibility for their own actions. Don't get drawn into their sob stories or assume that their problems are yours to solve. Recognize that their behavior is a choice, not a result of external forces. Stay grounded in your reality. Gaslighting is a common tactic used by covert narcissists to make you question your perception of reality. They may deny things they've said or done, making you feel like you are losing your grip on what's real. To protect yourself, stay grounded in your own reality. Keep records of important conversations and interactions if necessary, and trust your perception of events. In moments of conflict, a covert narcissist may try to provoke an emotional reaction from you. They thrive on drama and will often escalate tensions to create chaos. Practice staying calm and detached in these situations. Keep your emotions in check and avoid responding impulsively. This will reduce their ability to manipulate your reactions. Don't try to fix them. Covert narcissists rarely change, as their behavior is deeply ingrained. Trying to fix or change them is an exercise in frustration and self-doubt. Instead of investing energy into changing them, focus on protecting yourself and setting boundaries. Accept that they may never acknowledge their behavior or take responsibility for their actions. Use the gray rock method, which involves becoming emotionally uninteresting to the covert narcissist. That way you protect yourself by providing minimal responses, showing little emotion, and being as neutral as possible. You make yourself less appealing to them. Covert narcissists seek emotional reactions from others. So by becoming boring or dull, you reduce their ability to manipulate you. Seek support from trusted people. Dealing with a covert narcissist can be isolating, as they often work to alienate you from friends, family, and colleagues. It's important to maintain strong relationships with people who understand what you're going through. Seek support from trusted individuals who can offer perspective, advice, and emotional validation when you feel confused or overwhelmed. Set consequences for violations of boundaries. Merely setting boundaries with a covert narcissist isn't enough. You must also enforce them. If they violate your boundaries, you need to set clear consequences and follow through. For example, if they ignore your need for space or try to manipulate you emotionally, let them know that there will be a consequence, such as distancing yourself or cutting off communication. Be wary of flattery. Covert narcissists may use flattery to reel you in and gain your trust. Their compliments may feel genuine, but they are often used as a tool to create a sense of dependency and admiration. Don't let excessive flattery cloud your judgment. Recognize that their praise may come with strings attached, and be cautious of their ulterior motives. Dealing with a covert narcissist can be emotionally draining. It's essential to engage in regular self-care practices to maintain your mental and physical health, whether it's exercise, meditation, hobbies, or time spent with supportive friends. Ensure that you prioritize your well-being and recharge regularly to counterbalance the stress of dealing with toxic individuals. Beware of love bombing. Covert narcissists often use love bombing early in relationships to gain your trust and admiration. They may shower you with affection, gifts, and attention, making you feel like the most important person in the world. However, once they have secured their place in your life, their behavior may shift to something more manipulative and self-serving. Be cautious of excessive affection early on, as it may be part of a calculated strategy. Document important interactions. If you are in a situation where you must interact regularly with a covert narcissist, such as at work or in a family setting, consider documenting important conversations or interactions. Keeping records of their behavior can help you stay grounded in reality and provide evidence should you need it in the future. Covert narcissists often create drama or try to draw others into conflict. They may gossip, create division, or stir up negative emotions among people. Don't engage in their drama. Stay neutral and refuse to participate in their gossip or manipulation. By staying above the fray, you protect your emotional well-being and prevent yourself from being drawn into their chaos. Sometimes the only way to protect yourself from a covert narcissist is to walk away completely. If the person's behavior is causing you significant harm or distress, don't hesitate to distance yourself or even cut ties. It may feel difficult, especially if you have emotional attachments, but your mental health and well-being must take precedence. Covert narcissists need control over their relationships and environments to feel secure. They will use subtle tactics to manipulate others into giving them that control, often under the guise of being helpful or concerned. Recognizing their need for control can help you avoid falling into the trap of giving them power over your life. To protect yourself from a covert narcissist, focus on building your self-esteem. Covert narcissists often target individuals who are vulnerable or insecure. Strengthening your self-esteem can act as a shield against their manipulation. Practice self-affirmation, self-compassion, and self-reliance. When you feel secure in who you are less likely to fall prey to their emotional games. When a covert narcissist doesn't get their way, they may resort to the silent treatment as a form of punishment or manipulation. This is an attempt to control your emotions and make you feel guilty. Don't chase after them or beg for their attention. Let them retreat and maintain your own sense of worth during the emotional withdrawal. Covert narcissists may try to isolate you from others using tactics like guilt-tripping, sowing distrust, or controlling where you go and who you interact with. Resist their attempts at isolation by maintaining strong relationships with friends, family, and support networks. Isolation makes it easier for them to manipulate and control you, so staying connected to others is key. Take responsibility for your own actions. Covert narcissists often refuse to take responsibility for their behavior. Instead of deflecting blame, they deflect blame onto others. So to protect yourself, make sure you own your actions and avoid falling into the trap of taking responsibility for theirs. Stand firm in your accountability and refuse to accept blame for things that are not your fault. Use therapy or counseling to protect yourself from a covert narcissist. If you find yourself struggling to cope with the impact of a covert narcissist in your life, seek therapy or counseling because that can be very helpful. A trained professional can help you navigate the emotional complexities of these relationships and offer guidance on how to build healthy boundaries and protect yourself from future manipulation. Remember that you deserve respect. Ultimately, protecting yourself from a covert narcissist means understanding that you deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and fairness. Don't allow yourself to be manipulated or controlled. Stand up for yourself, trust your instincts, and prioritize your well-being. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video widely to all those who may need it. Also, find time to watch 2, 3, 4, 5 more videos in my YouTube channel. Thank you. Knowledge is power, information is power, and learning is a superpower. Catch you later in the next video.